Honestly, I didn't want to record today. I really didn't. I was really like, do I gotta record today? And then I realized, bro, I have to post a video once every day to meet the deadline. I said we was on crunch time, but now, bro, yo, it's getting bad. What happened to old? So as my friends say, what happened to prime Droney? Okay. Bro, what happened to prime Droney? Yo, we just got locked in, bro. Hey, but we just gonna get into this intro, yeah? Hold on, I'm thinking of a little intro to do, cause you don't see that. Hold on, I'll lower this a little bit so you can see my hand. I'm thinking a little intro. What's up, macaronis? It's Dronies. Oh! The Droney macaronis. Hold on, I gotta think of a song. But yeah, we just gonna react, right? Right? We just gonna react. Crunch time, time crunch, crunching to time. You know what I'm saying? And the video is gonna be about, if I can find it. I was just on it. We on that Tommy G. The New York's Most Wanted Drivers, Part 2. Hold on. Oh, wait, nah. It's probably like the first one's a long time. We're just gonna start off on part 2. Bro, we just gonna get started with this. We expect consistent. What happened to prime Droney? Droney macaroni. Droney macaroni, yeah. Droney macaroni. Droney macaroni, yeah. We were in the club. We chilling with the. Yeah, I lost it. We gonna get started. Oh my gosh, you're gonna hear this twice, I realize. Hold on. So, as you can see, no headphones. Actually, let me see if I can get it right now. I've obtained what we've called headphones. So let's lock in again.
See if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Oh my god. Easy, Tiger, not too fast. Okay, holy shit, are you serious?
You know, Tommy, this is what we do every day.
Oh, they're running.
It's a dangerous trend known as throughway swimming. It's when cars drive recklessly.
Why do people do that? No. Let's get that out the way. Why do people actually do that? Like, I understand it's cool. You know, the adrenaline makes you feel all nice. Bro, one slip up, you're gone. Deceased. Diminished. 6 foot. There's not many ways you could say it. You're cooked. Goodbye. The fact that Tommy did this, that's some dedication. Bro, if that person slips up you in 1 second, this video would never be posted.
Causing near misses or weaving through lanes.
Woo! Hold on. W transition.
Do you feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all. My name is AJ, and I strike car specialist. We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just how?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver, and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the speed limit.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary with Squeeze
shoot.
Benz and the swim team, and this video peeked behind the curtain on New York's underground car culture. But as I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today we bring you back into the world of New York's Most Wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning, this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of Most Wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous.
My hair is like oily right now. I don't want to put my head on the...
But there's also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want.
Hold on, before we continue. See, this is where it's at. You see that right here? Hold on. Oh, get this shit from the back of my head. Bro, my hair is so oily, man. It absorbs it. It don't go away. After, yo, you don't understand. It literally just absorbs it. Let's continue, bro. Let's just continue.
I dive into how are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away. How? So we're gonna get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's Most Wanted drivers. Let's get into it. M-Box, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was gonna pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next. Never been picked up at the airport like this before, not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
Holy shit. BMW, Porsche, Lamborghini.
Yo. These nice ass cars.
We got BMW.
And all of these are
We got another BMW here.
Yo.
These boys
Yo.
get ready to rumble.
Look at that interior, black and red. And if you guys don't know, bro, if you look at my setup right now, black and red, black and red, black red, black red. Like, bro, the setup is there. Like, look, my katana, black and red. That interior is so nice, bro.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
M-Box is kind of the face of the striker music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, a striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it.
I'm a nut, bro. I'm a nut. Those cars are so. And I know you guys know what car I'm talking about in specific.
Tommy is a white man.
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know that your music is made at a lot of places,
white,
but my
don't
friend
forget.
Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was, everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the f up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really.
But isn't this just kind of informing the police? Cause I know some police officers are listening. So like, wouldn't this just inform them? Yeah, I might be tweaking, but like, it's just not just. And they didn't even blow out the face or none.
You're going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
See, like, no one can give us a straight answer about
nice. Oh shit.
Many on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there's been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation.
It keeps going.
And we're pulling up to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game. Tell people who you are and what you do.
I'm licensed.
Nice ass
I love
car.
to
The most wanted driver.
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you?
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speeds.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So, 2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that? Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this.
The only time he crashed is when his boy crashed into him. That's aura. Okay, you guys don't understand. He just said the only time he's crashed is because someone crashed into him. It's not his fault. He got rear-ended by his boy.
Driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, and it's bad. Like, me, I just post whatever, I don't care, I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Correct.
How is that? Like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
In some way, yeah.
What motivates you to do this?
Traffic.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. You like traffic?
No, I don't.
That's a W motivation, bro.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
I gotta stop pausing, bro. But those cars are nice.
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
Those cars aren't.
I'm pretty sure they do, but whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Life.
Lifetime.
Yup, I knew it.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, friends.
So these are your cars?
Yes, sir. We have a GTP RS. We have an M3 CS. I have an individual spec that took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3. And then we have a Cohen, we have a Huracan, we have Tractops, we have...
Who just casually has a Huracan?
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible. If anything happens, they will pay up for it. They do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts?
Sure, of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like, if I'm getting alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us, It's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are...
No license, drive... Wait. He's the best driver at 19 with no insurance. No, he has a license, no insurance. Right? Yeah, okay, we good. But bro, 19 best driver? Bro, I thought you'd have to be at, I thought he was like 26, 24.
Are his friends, and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not
they
being told.
definitely snatching it for their own in GTA.
We begin this next day by meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs.
Hey! What's up, brother?
These nice
meet
ass
you at
cars.
Home Depot of all places. This is important to your journey.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and the very beginning was, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we've known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work, what do you tell them?
I make money.
I did not figure it out over time. Like, you gotta be a D1 hider if you randomly are just able to hide the fact that you're illegally driving. Not illegal, yeah, driving illegally.
I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say?
Yo, why you ask that, Tommy? Huh? Nah. I see where your mind's at. I see where your mind's at.
You were doing this.
You would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
Yo, people who say that. Exactly, bro.
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that?
Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanted to be a little more manly.
If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them?
Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. It all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive, and from the YouTube comments.
You're the reason my insurance is so high. All it takes, bro. Literally one wrong, it's over.
I'm gonna do this with
absolute scumbag behavior. What about the people on the
sky? People hate it or not.
2 with the F87. Table for 2, my carbone in my section. 1 separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
Yeah, you can't just stop it openly, bro. Bro, that was a banger.
I'm like the most wanted. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and 2 cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shirt and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I straight booked it into my car. they like moved down there right behind me, I think they noticed me. Like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And I've seen a lot of crashes that people get into and stuff, and it's really not. It's not cool.
That is true.
Because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy. Anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me? You got it?
Cap.
Yeah, I trust you.
I don't.
All right, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna make a mission to the airport. And
100 miles an
we'll see you
hour.
guys on the road.
Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor.
Folks, it's crazy that take first How often are you switching cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am.
So no.
Let's think of ore farming. Nigga, ore farming. For what? All it takes is one bad crash and you cook. That'll be ore farming. Like he's hitting those. He's definitely hitting those. But like, he doing it on purpose
State
now.
Farmer Progressive.
If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling.
She is the adrenaline. They be getting addicted to near-death. There's a whole condition for that, isn't there? For people who are addicted to near-death experiments, that's what they'll get. They're like, I don't know, they'll bring themselves right to the brink of death, but they won't die from it because they're addicted to the feeling of the adrenaline and the fact that they're almost dead. Like who does that? Nah. But it's weird, bro. It's weird. It's such a weird condition to have of everything to be addicted to, right? People are addicted to all sorts of things. Alcohol, drugs, games, like near-death experiences. How do you come to? Like, you have one accidental near-death and you're like, hold on. That might be meta. And just start going on the spree of almost killing yourself?
In my opinion.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy driving?
Not really. This is my high.
So do you feel like this is what you were put on earth to do, was to drive?
Yes. Ever since I started driving, I remember like the second every day I started driving, I was already doing this maybe like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, like I was a natural.
Shit, why not just become a race car driver
engine
then?
oil?
Don't worry about that.
And tire pressure? Have you been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about like 100 and some change.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how
Well,
much
I
are they
could get
charging you
100
for a day for a car like this?
I don't pay.
What's in it for them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to
that
acquire a
makes sense.
$100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends, me and my friends have been doing this for almost ever, and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, when I'm making videos and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you've walked to the top, you've put the belt on, and now you know you have to jump off, but you kind of don't want to. That's a little bit how I feel right now.
Hey, at least he put his seatbelt on though. Yo, he better than some of you out there, bro. He putting on his seatbelt on. Some of you guys don't even do that.
I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Put the timer on, okay? And?
Ready?
Holy mother. Yeah, we're on. There's nothing too fast, okay? Speed.
Okay, good. We're only going on.
Only?
Oh my god. Hey, lordy, lordy, come on. Come on. Easy, Tiger, not too fast, not too fast.
Easy
I can do the
Tiger.
cutting, but the speed is what scares me.
Oh, he's getting into traffic.
Oh, that was a close call. Okay.
Nah, he's locked though.
Please, God.
Yo, that guy.
Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. Okay, you got 10 seconds left. No, don't go faster though. Please, dude. Holy shit, are you serious? Okay, good. Time. Good, cut. I'm sweating, dude. Oh, Lord, that was
Yo, how
exciting.
would you guys? Nah, tell me down below. How would you guys feel if you was in this situation, bro? I think like me. First 10 seconds, I'm like, whoa, dude, chill. I would probably get more scared about the cut than the speed. The speed, I'll be like, damn, this shit fast. But the cutting, bro, like 3 of the cars, you just barely made it. I'd be like, oh my, bro, I see him go near a car, my life's over. Nah.
Because I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like there were so many times where I thought that was gonna be it. What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before. I've never, my dream is to always do 200, but I haven't had the right car to do it in.
Do you ever feel guilty doing this? Like, hey, I'm doing something that puts other people at great risk.
If I've ever like scraped someone's car, you know, tapped his mirror, or like even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty doing it.
Talk about the difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
Really not difficult. Cops literally don't know what the f they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this. And they drive slow cars. You know, stand no chance against the DA.
Oh, you just changed it to Sport. Sport Plus, don't.
Oh, hold on. He on the dash.
Hold on. Hey. License. Let's just relax. License? I don't want to go super fast.
He looks like he's about to throw up.
How often would you say you go on a high speed
He
chase?
looks terrified. Bro, they heard the sirens and bro, he heard the sirens. He was like, whoa, chill guys, don't come after us, bro. They gonna go fast. Bro, you seen it? Look. Bro, he looks like he regrets his decisions. He regrets
Every
it.
day?
Every day.
Is that an exaggeration at all?
No.
Have you had close calls?
I've had close calls, yes.
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
How is it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters. And
3?
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep. You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but
you're good, trust me. I promise you, your life is in good hands. You're going already. That's what we're calling. I'll slow down for you. Don't worry. Can we?
Holy shit.
You were just asking about cops and how easy it is to.
Was that a real cop?
Yes.
What the fuck was that?
Well, you think
that was? Yeah. So we just got into a police chase and got away.
Basically.
He's an accomplice. Does this not mean he's an accomplice?
Okay, easy.
He's getting.
Please. Hey.
Please.
Hey, we're good on this.
Weave.
License.
Weave.
Come on, please. Hey, can you listen to me? Hey, I'm.
Oh my god. Bro, he's terrified.
I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little
I get it.
You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. You see how I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple weeks ago. Holy shit.
What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment. I'll keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can.
Bro, he was terrified. Bro, it was literally his... Bro, to be fair, he was going 100. Bro, he didn't know how long they was gonna go and how fast they was gonna go with the cops. This nigga do not rock with the adrenaline like he do. He rocks with the adrenaline. Tommy don't.
There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at and like a few people are at has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everything.
Yo, he glazing himself. What you mean the level you're at hasn't been discovered? You got pre-update? You got beta test? You one of the devs? Bro said, yeah, the level we at, no one's there yet. What you mean? Are you hacking? You got early access? You doing stuff no one else be doing? Bro.
Everybody else on the road. That's something I really like care about. I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with this world.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
What makes it worth it for you?
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless.
So how does he get money?
People, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why he just went to the left. He's searching for the car because we just ran from him. But we'll keep a distance. We'll be fine. I'll play it safe for you. But I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Like if he lights us up, I might have to go. That's something I can't promise.
This bitch got an angle, I got roused like the Bengals. If I find out she's cheating, then my bitch getting strangled. 707, this a Hellcat Durango.
And Box is a character, isn't he?
He's super funny. I love him.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
You're the biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not going to crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good, though. It's not hot, for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, man? Good to see you. How are you?
Bro, scam.
Hey, yo. Glove boy. Michael Jackson.
Oh, shit. Hey, easy.
They don't even chase no more.
That's the cops.
It's the cops. We're not worried about them.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
Nah, not no more. I never did. He'll tell you out of everybody I love this shit the most. Look at him. Ooh, they're on his ass heavy.
I'm not gonna lie. Light him up right now. Just because I got lit up in this car earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Yeah, but you'll be good.
You'll be fine. The only problem about that car is that all four wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one. License?
You're good.
That's good. Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity like that?
I get excited.
Yo, you freaky ass nigga! Oh my god!
Facts.
I'm surprised you're in here.
Facts.
I am too.
I would have thought you wouldn't have fucked with it, or you would have been the next inbox. Like, hey, slow down. We got enough.
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a cop right there.
Hey, that trooper's pulling up.
Yo, bro, you can't run him.
Nigga, he's right there. Look.
Yo, bro, you are not. I have my real plates on.
Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper.
Yo! You're an accomplice!
Trooper's on our ass, though.
Oh, lordy. Just for context for the people back home, there's a state trooper. 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York on the soil for about 10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's
we
go
need to get these plates covered up.
Let's go. How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh god. So, strikers, I mean right now we have a jailbreak Hellcat and we have a Trackhawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the group chats that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car, they're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, but some people don't care about the information being leaked, but they will still try to track the car. They'll just report it that, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
And what do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we try to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like License or a Squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day.
Damn.
We get alerts on our phone every single day. Probably go to sleep at
or a Squeeze Benz hits you up for
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up.
Oh, okay. At
Probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day.
4 or 5 hours a day is nasty.
But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high
4 or 5 hours a day?
Car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap.
Well, I couldn't. Bro, if anybody that knows me, if they try to catch me waking up only 4 hours, it's not happening. Matter of fact, if I go to bed at 4 a.m., there's chances I wake up at 4 p.m. Okay, like, it's bad.
The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
Who are you guys and what do you do?
My name is AJ and I strike cars for a living. My name is Ace and I do the same thing he do.
Striking cars
Can we
for
just
a
pull up on a
living
random
is
parking lot on
nasty.
you? How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and the windows so they know the vibe. So when they see
With your car they hit you?
No, not with the car, with the stick, with the stick. That stick shot up the window with the sticks.
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me and I'm curious about is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
Free, bro.
What makes it fun?
Yo, what is it with these adrenaline-seeking niggas, bro? Like, cause it's easy? Okay. Cause it's fun? You masochist? Is that what's going on?
Like what
Is it
attracts you
masochism?
to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car thief right now, how old do you think they are?
Average like 17, 18.
Have you ever taken the tracker out of this thing?
Bro, I'm about to be... Hold on, if you guys didn't know. I'm about to be 18 in 6 days. You telling me I'm supposed to be striking cars right now?
So basically, you pop a window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Are you gonna sell it? What's
It's VIN swap, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
But wait, what about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long have you been in this game for?
Yo, what happened to Minecraft? You know, Call of Duty. Board games. You know, hanging out with friends. To play games, of course. Not to do whatever it is. Like, what happened to that? What happened to, yo, you want to go play ball? Or, yo, let's go hang out. What happened to that, bro? We out here striking cars now.
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
They trash.
How easily would you get away with this?
Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you will hit them.
What brought you to the point where like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
And are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Cause I could really be doing some dumb shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars. We live in a fucked up were, so.
What do they do at Citi Field? What are we about to go see?
Basically, Citi Field is a place where if you wanted to get a car fixed same day, you bring it there, you know, and if you want to sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know.
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in this spot.
Is this not just gonna tell the cops?
So Mr. M-Box, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Stryker City, New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
So someone
the
probably
YNs.
just crashed their car here.
This was this is a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get and once again, we're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here,
Damn.
you get the right Spanish guy, you're the right person. All of a sudden, you're paying $600 for the same job with labor.
So, if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you can either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here.
Bro, they're talking about strikers or levels like this a video game, bruh. Yeah, my level, there's no description for my level. And now we're talking about something. If it's a low level, it's not as valuable. If it's a high level, it's valuable. Bro, we playing Roblox? Is there rarities now?
Here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you can get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
I got goosebumps, bro. This shit is fantastic.
Stop, bro. Just stop.
That looks fire.
Just stop.
That was
Just
fire.
Stop.
You almost hit that track bar.
Where?
No, he didn't.
I'm the slider of the fucking group, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package.
That shit is
It don't get better
fire.
than this. It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
You bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Spin it back 30 seconds. You bought a whole car for how much? Do they even sell people? Do they even sell car parts for that much? $25 for the whole car.
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
No, nothing comes up into the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure. Because you gotta hop through the window. It's a process and all of that. takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. This car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like 30.
So they're like Robin Hood. Yeah, you like Robin Hood. Stealing from the rich. Or no. Well, yeah. At the same time. Stealing the cars from the poor, but the poor is just getting richer. Well, not poor, quote unquote.
Oh, helicopter again. There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
We got a dip in a second. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted.
Hold on. Police.
This has been a legendary interview. Stay safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument, there might be some slight truth to it. Do I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's
bro, if you're getting $800 3 weeks, bro, you really just doing it for the fun of the game. You're not even doing it for no specific reason. It's dead just for the fun of the game.
Ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here. Do you have any creativity? Do you have any imagination? Go play at a basketball court.
See, that's what, see, he understands. That's what I was trying to say from the start. Bro, you doing all that? When you, there's so much other stuff.
Do something.
So much other stuff you could do.
In jail, when Big Bubba is your roommate, and all you have to think about is how you avoid, you know what. So like, think ahead a little bit. Act now in a way that you would like your future to turn out. You imagine this amazing future, but you're acting shitty in your present. Good luck.
Bars by Mr. G. Okay, bro, how you gon'? It don't even make no sense. It literally doesn't. Shut up. Don't make no sense. You gonna tell me that you doing it for the fun of the game? $800 in 3 weeks? Now, to be fair, $800, $800. Bro, if you don't go to your neighbor's house and be like, yo, I'll clean your house. Pay me. Do that for 3 weeks. You get it more. Go work a job. Actual job. Okay? Because, bro, that little, for the fun of it? Yo, what happened, bro? I thought playing too much games was bad, and now niggas just, they be doing anything to cure their boredom. Anything. Hey, AW video, not gonna lie though, there was so many good looking cars, bro. Yo, the cars were so immaculate. Hey, bro, but if you're new here, become a macaroni with J Roney or Droney, but it don't matter because becoming a macaroni is the end goal for a pony. I don't know. I lost it. I'm gonna think of something. Hey, but if you're new here, join the macaroni gang. And I'm gonna see you next time.